Hello and welcome everyone to CGTN's live stream. I'm Chen Lanyou, coming to you live in the vibrant city of Shanghai. Well, as part of CGTN's Way to Modernization project, which celebrates the 75th anniversary of China, our team, as one of the 5 routes, have been exploring eastern part of the country. And today we're here at our final stop, Shanghai. And this place I'm standing right now is the one spot that you do not want to miss, the Hongqiao 365. Well, this commercial complex is for products exhibited at China International Import Expo, or CIIE. But unlike the 6th day of the annual CIIE, this place is open to public throughout the whole year. So today I want to take you guys on a quick tour of this place. And joining me now is Miss Lily Mao. She is the representative of Hongqiao 365.
Hi everyone.
So Lily, before I came here, I actually did some research and I saw this one slogan: turn exhibits into commodities and turn exhibitors into investors. So what does this mean exactly?
Yeah, that is our original aspiration and mission. So for exhibits inside CIIE Pavilion, people can buy, but here is different. People can see and then buy CIIE products. And by this way, we help them tap into Chinese market. And also for investors, we want them to invest in China and grow with China.
Absolutely. So China's vast market of 1.4 billion people is definitely a great and huge opportunities for foreign investors.
Yeah, these are vivid examples.
Wow.
Yeah, they are all CIIE exhibitors and also investors in China.
I definitely recognize this because that's like one of my staples.
Yeah, they are specially designed for Chinese consumers.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
They sell 2 billion yuan a year.
Oh my God, that's a significant number. And what else do we have? We have coffee from Ethiopia.
And black tea from Sri Lanka.
Wow. And what is this? Is that the black tea?
Yes.
Oh, from Sri Lanka.
Yes. Yeah, very beautiful.
I'll definitely consider grab one of these.
Yeah, also bird's nest from Indonesia.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's a really great varieties of different products.
Yes.
Because last year I went to CIIE and I mean it was an absolutely incredible experience, but I just wish I could actually buy them. But this place is really great because it includes so many different varieties into this one place. We can actually buy stuff from this place. Okay, what do we have here? Oh my God. Warm paka. Oh my God, that's
very cute.
So cute. So I actually interviewed the founder of Warm Paka last year, and she told me before they came to CIIE, they only have one order from a company based in China. But after participating in CIIE, I think the orders increased by like 50%. Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah, we have more such examples. Yeah, actually we gathered more than 6,000 brands, 80,000 commodities from over 120 countries.
Wow, that's significant numbers. And also worth mentioning, in the first 8 months of this year, China's, there's over 37,000 foreign invested enterprises newly established here in China. So that definitely says a lot about China's robust market and great potential.
Yeah, impressive.
Yeah, and we also got some products from South Africa.
Yeah.
And actually let's ask one of the customers. Hello, ni hao. Hi, so can we ask you a few questions? So like, how do you know about this place and what commodities you have picked today?
Yeah, I picked some toothpick and some small items. This is all from CIIE.
Oh.
So I feel very exciting.
Nice.
Every year there's some many CIIE products, but I don't know where can I buy it. So I just found this platform. So
yeah, it's great to have like this one place includes so many different varieties.
Yeah.
Thank you. 谢谢, 谢谢.
Yeah, actually such image store we not only have in Shanghai, but also opened more than 30 branches, nationwide.
Okay, and I also saw a banner over there. It says Belt and Road Initiative. So what does this place has to do with the Belt and Road Initiative?
Yeah, actually we are a platform served for the national strategy, not only for Belt and Road Initiative, but also this year will be the Silk Road e-commerce cooperation.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I actually heard Shanghai is the first pilot zone of Silk Road e-commerce cooperation.
Yeah, so to serve for this national strategy, we have a very huge live streaming base with 60 live streaming rooms.
Wow,
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, a lot of foreign live streamers, they will do sales on our this live streaming base.
And I also want to mention in the first 8 months of this year, China's actual use of foreign found stood at about 580 billion yuan, or about 82 billion US dollars. So as China continues to deepening reform and opening up, it's clear to see that this place is further transforming into a vibrant economic landscape.
Yeah, under mechanism of Shanghai International Sister Cities Hub, we receive more than 80 foreign delegations annually.
Wow, incredible. So as we approach the end of our journey, our exploration of Hongqiao 365 doesn't just stop here. So actually my colleagues Gas and Kaiyi are upstairs. They are at the Hongqiao International Coffee Harbor. So let's hand it over to them and see what they have prepared for us.
The People's Republic of China celebrates the 75th anniversary of its founding today. The CGTN is marking the occasion with our special coverage, Way to Modernization. Our teams of anchors and reporters have been traveling across 5 routes across the country, covering 16 provinces and municipalities in 20 days. Way to Modernization takes a look at the significant developments that have transformed China's economy, culture, environment and agriculture over the last 7.5 decades. Today, we're focusing on China's efforts to further deepen opening up. My colleagues Gasthoori Manickam and Dai Kaiyi join us live from Hongqiao International Coffee Harbor, that's in Shanghai, and Hou Jing also joins us from downtown Shanghai.
Happy holidays, Yang,
and happy National Day.
Now, we were just listening to our reporters and they were saying how bustling over there is. I can assure you Shanghai is bustling as well. This is the first day of the holidays and people have been going in and out. Though we're indoors, it's really busy out there. I mean, it's a lovely vibe that we're getting out here in Shanghai. Now, Kaiyi and I are at the Hongqiao International Coffee Harbor. Now, this is a distribution center for imports as well as a meeting place for international trade enterprises. It has been part of the China International Import Expo, which will be happening here in Shanghai in November. Now, today, what we're going to do is we want to show you how Shanghai is a successful example of China's policy of reform and opening up in 1978. Yang, as you know, Shanghai is an international trading city. It's China's most open metropolis. So coffee, as we found, is playing an integral role in bridging the East and the West.
That's right. So growing exposure to global influences has really seen Chinese people adopting Western culture like drinking coffee. And imagine we're talking about a country known for its tea culture.
Right.
Actually, the first cafe opened in Shanghai as early as 1886. And since then, today, that Shanghai still remains the city with the largest number of coffee shops here in China. Just last year, there were over 9,000 outlets in the city, an increase of more than 1,000 compared to the previous year. And also in the year of 2023, the coffee market in China was valued at more than 35 billion US dollars. And now, obviously, Shanghai remains to be the most important Chinese city for investment and financing in the coffee industry.
Imagine that, Yang, how many coffee shops there are here.
Yeah.
Now, the popularity of coffee here in China has sparked a new trend where you can find coffee with Chinese elements, to the point that even traditional Chinese performances are appreciating the coffee culture.
店家，店家，你好么？
哎呦，我还跟你
大家好，大家好。
我又是他，十之半日，还有点看看。
口早得劲哎！
不费的给。哦，
这是什么？
咖啡。
哦，衰家试他一试。
那好，
香。啊，好。
Well, thank you. Thank you. What a beautiful performance. Well, that was Kunchu Opera, and I guess they were telling a story of how much they like drinking coffee.
You know, Yang, the beauty of it is, even if you do not completely understand Mandarin, you can still get the gist of what they are trying to say. I think it's very entertaining.
Right, and you can find more Chinese elements in coffee these days, and that's what we have here on the table.
Yeah, and we have this lovely young man here, Hai Yang, who is doing some Chinese latte art for us. So he's done for us one with the zodiac sign of dragon, lion dance, and even bamboo, which kind of shows us China's efforts in ecological protection. Now, that's not all. Hai Yang, thank you very much. Now, we also have coffee here with Chinese elements. Okay, this one here has got a very interesting color, kind of greenish. It's called the 5 black grains coffee. So it has got all grains inside it. You've got sesame, you've got black rice, you've got mulberry. So it's all grains. It's full of grains inside. So this one is very interesting. We need to try that later. And then this one here is jasmine chestnut latte. Now, in Kaiyi, I've had jasmine tea, but not mixed with coffee. And then they've got a chestnut topping on it. So that is going to be quite interesting as well. Yeah. Okay, this one is very popular, I think. You know, in Beijing, I've had this before. It's a coconut latte. Have you tried it before?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
I haven't tried it.
So this one is another Chinese element, coconut latte, which is very popular here in Shanghai as well. And the last one here is a rice latte.
Rice latte.
Okay, this one is very intriguing. We got to try that as well.
Yeah, sure. So to meet growing demands from Chinese consumers, China also produces its own coffee. If we just look behind us, these are all coffee domestically made in China, mostly from Yunnan. So Gaz and I are going to have some coffee while you guys check out this story in terms of how China's opening up with other countries along the Belt and Road.
We got to try it all.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This one is good.
Ports are crucial to our daily lives. About 80% of globally traded goods are shipped by sea through ports like this one.
So as China looks to trade even more with the world, modernizing the ports is a key part of those efforts. Here in Xiamen, on the country's southeastern coast, local port authority has been working on something called Silk Road Maritime for the past 6 years.
First of all, it is a brand. Secondly, It is a platform, so it is a brand and platform that are geared towards the Belt and Road Initiative with shipping as the theme.
Silk Road Maritime has achieved various milestones that underscore its commitment to enhancing global shipping and connectivity. The brand has successfully formed an association that brings together various stakeholders in the industry, fostering collaboration and shared standards. A dedicated platform has been developed to streamline services and information sharing among members. One of its notable technological advancements is the creation of a weather navigation software that helps vessels plan optimal routes based on real-time weather data, marking a breakthrough for China in an industry largely dominated by Western companies. Additionally, Silk Road Maritime has introduced smart trackable containers, ensuring greater transparency in cargo tracking. To incentivize efficiency, the initiative names and rewards exemplary shipping routes, recognizing companies that excel in service quality. Furthermore, it has hosted numerous forums to facilitate dialogue and exchange of ideas, ultimately aiming to create a more interconnected and efficient international supply chain.
We also hope that in the next steps, through projects like building the port of Piraeus in Greece and the port of Mandola, as well as developing ports in Peru, we can not only export our hardware, but also input our software. We aim to export our standards and input our services. By promoting these standardized services, we can make the entire international supply chain more efficient, safer, more stable, and more controllable.
So far, the Silk Road Maritime Initiative has gathered over 340 members, including major global ports and trade enterprises.
Over the past 2 years, there have been talks of decoupling and breaking supply chains, but our trade continues to grow. This matter relates to national interests and the well-being of people worldwide, making it less susceptible to political interference. We believe that as long as we maintain friendly exchanges with the people of these countries along the Belt and Road, sharing common economic interests and interactions, we can definitely achieve our goal of building a community with a shared future. This path is undoubtedly the right one.
As global trade continues to grow, initiatives like Silk Road Maritime are crucial in fostering international connections, ensuring that even amidst political challenges, the flow of goods remains uninterrupted. Chen Mengfei, CGTN, Xiamen.
Great report there, right, Kaiyi? Now we have Mauricio Perez. He's the purchasing manager of Shanghai Kuwait Trading Company. Mo, thank you for joining us on the show on Global Watch. Now, what's going on here?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity. What I've been doing is a cupping, which is a process of how we evaluate the quality of the coffee. Through our cupping, we can assess different characteristics of the coffee, including the flavor notes, including also the body, the mouthfeel, the aftertaste, which is the sensation after you drink it. And it allows us to see which coffees are good, which coffees are not good, and of course to enjoy a very good cup of coffee.
So what coffee beans do we have here?
Here we have coffees from Colombia. I chose wash coffee, which is for me is the most traditional taste that you could find. For someone who might not be into coffee, it's some flavor notes very easy to identify. So if you would like to try,
yes, please.
Let's have a try.
You can first grab a spoon, and then you can wash in one of the bowls.
Okay.
And then you can get a little bit of coffee, and then you slurp.
Oh, slurp.
Slurp is very important because it allows
sound, right?
Yes, a little bit too much. Yes, did it good.
Oh, it tastes good.
Oh, why slurping?
It's slurping because it allows the coffee to spread all over your mouth. You have different parts of your tongue, especially, that allows you to identify the different qualities of the coffee or the different flavors.
Yeah.
So in the first part of the tongue, you can identify the sweetness and so on.
And you're absolutely right, because it just spreads, the flavor just spreads out everywhere. Very nice. It's very strong, though.
It's very strong, but for someone who is getting into coffee, they're very easy flavors to identify. So dark chocolate, a little bit bitter, but still super clean at the end. Yeah. It doesn't give you like a bad sensation that it's a bad coffee.
You're right. right. It's very clean and very nice. So, Mo, you have been in Shanghai for a while now. So, last year, Shanghai led the country with over 2,000 foreign coffee companies. How do you find the business environment here in Shanghai for foreigners like yourself?
I think it's always improving to the point that nowadays more than 35 countries have visa exemptions up to 14 days. So people can come here for tourism or for business. And they are also easing other barriers, such as electronic payments. You know, everything in China here, you need your phone, and you can survive just with your phone.
You can get out of the home without your wallet.
Just like me. And also some other implementations, for example, of rules related to free trade agreements that for some other countries, especially my industry, is very important because make of different products very competitive for us.
So you've not been new to this industry. You've been, in it for a while. What kind of consumption trends or patterns are you seeing here in China with regards to coffee?
I have to say China is not boring at all. If you go overseas, you will find that in a regular coffee shop, the drinks are always espresso drinks. And that's it. You put some milk and you make a cappuccino. Here in China, you will find coconut milk latte.
Yeah,
you will
exactly.
find multi coffees. That it was actually a very interesting combination because that allowed some generations, especially older generations, to have the first sip of coffee. And for the new generations to have the first sip of baijiu. So that created a boom, and it was very trendy a few months ago. And that's why I say China is not boring at all when it comes to coffee. They're always innovating, and it changes very quick.
Okay. So what about let's talk about Hongqiao International Coffee Port. How does it play a role, in helping Chinese coffee go global?
I believe this platform is very good for different companies like us because it offers infrastructure for example, we have a warehouse, and it is very important for us to have the traceability and a good management for our goods because they are very susceptible to quality changes or they could be affected. And not just that, as you could see around, it also gives us visibility to other buyers that maybe they don't know about us. So when they come to this place, well, it helps us to connect.
Right. Well, the coffee port will be a part of the China International Import Expo this November in Shanghai. This is an annual event. So what are some of your expectations?
I wish more and more people come and from different countries. Last year was a success in terms of connecting with different companies that perhaps we didn't know. And the event itself, it supports the companies coming from overseas to overcome the language barrier. Because some companies or some people don't speak English or they don't speak Chinese, they just speak Spanish or whatever language is it. So it is a very good platform to overcome difficulties that you might encounter when you're trying to do business with Chinese companies.
Yeah, and we know that the exhibitors at the CIIE will also include at least more than 20 Belt and Road participating countries. How will this benefit trade between China and some of those coffee-producing countries?
Well, it allows, in terms of China, is helping them, especially in terms of infrastructure. For example, in Peru, there is just now one of the biggest ports in Latin America, like China International, or also Ethiopia, which is the largest coffee exporter to China. And the development of infrastructure in these countries not just allow that, it also helps trading and creating more wealth and distribution among the different nations that are participants in such initiative. Well.
Yeah, go on.
Well, thank you so much, sir.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you,
happy
Mo.
holidays.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So our reporter Hou Jing is actually at Xintiandi Center in Shanghai, and she's going to show us how I think the business environment is supporting foreign companies. Correct. So Hou Jing, over to you.
Hi, Dai Kaiyi. I'm very glad to hear your sharing of the coffee, especially how you become a media where the Eastern and Western culture converge and people from different parts of the world can meet together. Here at the downtown Shanghai, I also have such a good place to share with you. It is called Xintiandi, which literally translates to New World or New Horizons. As you step through the stone gate behind me, you totally feel like entering a new world. Here you can not only enjoy the coffee of different flavors, but also cuisine from across the globe, including Italian pizza, Spanish ham, Mexican barbecue, French pastry, and more. Here, Xintiandi offers something for almost everyone. If you crave the energy of city life, the main street is vibrant and bustling. If you want to find somewhere quiet, the tranquil alley full of Shanghai's traditional vibe awaits your discovery. And if you do like the night scene, the Xintiandi presents itself with glamour after the sunset. Also, this is also a premier showroom for numerous brands, especially a hub for international brands to establish their first or flagship store in Shanghai or even the entire Chinese market. The Xintiandi shopping complex hosts nearly 100 international brands, accounting for over 30% of the entire brand family. Some international brands have launched their first flagship store in Shanghai, such as Tom Ford, and some others even opened their very first store in China here at Xintiandi. So much like the nearby architectural clusters, holistic design, Shanghai embraces international partners, providing a nurturing business environment for brands of both domestic and international to flourish. So, Gas and Kaiyi, would you like to join us for a dinner party after today's work at Xintiandi to celebrate this holiday? Back to you.
Yeah,
sure.
Absolutely.
Sure.
We'll be there.
Come in. Well, thank you, Hou Jing. Well, as Hou Jing just explained, how Shanghai is the best place to show that, like, China's opening up plan is opening up to the world. And the government has already caught for a first-rate business environment that is internationalized, market-oriented, and law-based. It has already taken a few initiatives, and it plans to reduce that negative list for foreign investment. All that to ensure that all those foreign invested enterprises receive the same national treatment as their domestic counterparts.
And Yang, the new regulations will kick in this November. Also, foreign-funded enterprises can engage in the development of certain medical fields. Foreign-owned hospitals are also allowed in cities like Shanghai, Beijing, and Guangzhou. So a lot of initiatives being taken here in China as it further opens up to the world. As China's top economic and financial center, Shanghai plays an important role in that whole process. Now, Yang, sadly, it's time for us to go. But before we do that, Hou Jing, you want to join us as well? I think she's up on the screen as well. There's a big shout out from the Eastern Route team for our viewers.
国庆节快乐 Happy National Day!
Well, thanks so much to Gas, Kaiyi and Hou Jing and all the rest of the Eastern Route team there. And our Way to Modernization coverage will continue over the next few days, so do tune in to discover much more about China. In the meantime, there's more ahead on Global Watch coming up.